Isn't that funny? It's not even Christmas, but Momi likes a Christmas tree in the bedroom. And we turn that on every once in a while. It's kind of soothing, actually. I don't mind. Keeps her happy. Okay, so now this knuckle is held by this bracket here and one set screw. Can you believe that? I hate that. I wish they would install this knuckle with more than one screw. And this screw is going through threads that are on this heavy black plastic knuckle, and then it just pushes against this metal rod, and that's it. And that's the only thing that holds this. I wish they would have a threaded hole drilled through there with threads so that you could tighten this all the way up and then have another one of these on the other side, or even 3 of them total. Because lots of times this gets loose down the road. So see, we're just going to lift this up a little bit, and this pin comes out like that, and this slides out. You see, there's a definite place where this fits in a slot right here, but you have to put it in like that. Then this has to be slid up a certain direction to fit up on the notch. This has to be put in so it fits flush up there. You don't want this sticking out one way or the other, because if it's sticking over too far, let's say, it could still fit in there like that. But see, I'm pushing on it, and it's not up there flush. You don't want that, and that's because this pin has to be slid over further. Okay, like that. Not too far, about like that. See, there's a definite place. And so if you were doing all this with this same down rod, then I would try to find where this screw had hit on here before. And sometimes you can see a little mark, an indentation. There it is, right? It's hard to see it, but there's a slight indentation where this was screwed on from before. Okay, but that's all it is. This one little screw just pushes in between this metal and up against this, and that keeps that tight from loosening up. But after a few years, if this screw loosens up, then this is floppy. See? And just that little bit on there, even though this pin is in here and it's all on there straight and it's up in there where it's supposed to be, this can be sloppy. That little bit can cause your whole ceiling fan to be wobbling all over the place. Okay, so you need to remember that. Okay, so now we're going to take that off. Take that off. Okay, so now I don't need this, do I? Okay, I'm going to save it. Oh, I don't know what I'll ever do with it, but okay. So that's going to fit on there, and they say to cut this off about 9 to 10 inches above the knuckle. I'm not going to cut anything off just yet. I'm going to put this down there. And I like to cut them long, first off. Okay. Now, I'm just going to slide that down. Now I've got to fish this through there, through the wires. And oh, hey, you know what? This might have, I don't know. They might have done us a good deed here. I'm going to see. I'm going to see right now if they did or not. Let's just see. There's 3 holes up here. And there's threads in the rod. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? There are 3 3 holes in this one. I've never ever seen that. Installing ceiling fans for years. I don't know how many years I've installed ceiling fans. And maybe they've done that on the extension rods nowadays. But see, on the small one, there's no extra holes. And look, I'm gonna get you a little closer here. I'm gonna get you closer here. Let's see where those are. See, right there. Look, there's one there. It's got some threads in it. And oh, I thought there was 3 holes. Let's just see here. See, here's the big one that goes through. There's one right there that's got threads in it, and there's one right there that has threads in it. Absolutely wonderful, because like I say, I have never seen that. And they've got 2 there, and I think it's because we slide that on there. This is only going to fit one way for this to stick through there, okay? And so I may have to slide it in a different direction, but we'll soon find out. And you know what? They might not even line up. So I better not say too much until I get this lined up. And look at that. They do not. I don't think they're going to line up for these screws in here. That's a shame. I wonder why they did that. I'm gonna try flipping this all the way around, because there's a couple of different ways this can go. It can go all the way around the other direction there, and there's no screw there. Now maybe I can keep turning it. We'll see here. We'll see here. Maybe it'll fit right here. No, it won't. Oh, that's a shame. Those two screws are for a different application. That's a shame. That is one shame. How else could I get that? They're not. It's not lining up anyway. Yeah. I was seeing if there was any way I could cut something out, but I don't really want to mess with this knuckle. I'm gonna make sure. Boy, that's just too bad. That's just too bad. Nope, not gonna work. So I'm just gonna have to put this in right there. Okay. I could almost drill a hole in there smaller and then put something in there, but then I would have to get a self-tapping drill bit and all that junk to do that. And see, it's not really designed for that. That's all it's going to be, is like that. And see, you can only tighten it so far. Oh, that's a crying shame that they did not have that lined up for that. It might be for a different ceiling fan application. Some ceiling fan brands could have this notched out a slightly different way. Too bad. That is just one shame. I thought, am I overlooking something? Don't think I am. I've tried it. I've tried it every way here. The only thing I could do, I'd have to line this up a different way and drill holes out with a drill bit to re-slide this in at a different angle, you know, to then line it up through this hole. See, if I had that right there, then I'd have to re-drill this out. I don't know if I should do that or not. I'm wondering. It would certainly help keep this from ever getting loose, because I'm really liking the fact that there's a set screw there, a hole that goes all the way through. See, then I could put that in there all the way, like that, and that would not ever come out. If I did that, I would have to put this in at a different angle, straight through there. I see. Right. I think I'm gonna make the modification. What do you think? Should I? See, I'll take it out, find a drill bit the same size, and drill that. I've had to extend or cut off extensions, because if you wanted to cut an extension off, let's say, you could, and then you have to drill the holes in there. You'd have to drill the holes that I'm planning on drilling for this. I drill those 2 holes. I might think about this here for a second. I may have to flip it around and use the other set screw so that when I drill the holes, they're not as close to these 2 holes here, okay, for my holding power and stuff. I'll think about this a little bit and show you what I do. Okay, well, I made the determination that I'm going to drill 2 holes in here, and I was toying with the idea of holding this off to the side and drilling a hole through there and not hitting these wires. I could probably do that, but I'm thinking maybe my best bet would be to take this down rod off, pull it back out, drill this with no wires in here. I'd hate to even nick one of those wires, you know what I mean, with the drill bit as it's going through there. Okay. Yeah, I just really don't think I want to take the chance. So I've got to decide what to do. And once I start drilling, I'm going to have to drill a smaller hole and then a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, you know, on both sides, get it all done. Because I really like the idea of having the knuckle actually go through the set screw that's on the side of this. Because that ceiling fan is going to be heavy. If it ever starts wobbling, it's not going to wobble for, you know, a couple years, 2-3 years. But after that, if it wobbles, then I'm going to have to get up here. I'm going to have to get up there and loosen the trim at the top, finagle with that, and then reach in there and tighten up that knuckle. It's not something that I've never done before. I could do it, but then I've got to take some of the ceiling fan blades off, and my ladder hopefully won't hit anything. I don't think it would. I think it would be lower. Anyways, it'd probably be fine. Squeeze up through the ceiling fan, take one blade down, and do it. There's always different ways to do it, but I'm thinking since I haven't installed it yet, why not drill those holes out? And that's what I'm going to do.